Hello guys, and welcome back to our flag-specific tactics for domination. This is Hijacked, and we are on A flag. We are on the final flag for this map. We took care of B in the first part and C in the second part, so we're now on A. Now this one is a little bit different, and it's not too terribly different. You can still do a similar thing when you are, if you are to be defending, you can still do a similar thing and kind of stand right down here, but you'll notice that it's just not quite enough to get you right up against here. So what I tend to do is end up over on this side because, again, this section with the veranda, I think that's what that is. I really don't know. I should find out before I say things like that. But, oh well. This section tends to get the most action, and I don't see nearly as many people use this side. So I want to pay attention to this side because chances are I can look at my minimap. It is going to be minimap dependent, I should say, but chances are you got people on that side, and you look at your minimap, and you may not have people on this side. So look where the people aren't. That's what I'm saying. You really want to look where the people aren't. Now, so I end up being kind of up here, and so I can sweep between those two spots because that's primarily what I'm going to be concerned with. Again, assuming I've got friends over here, and I almost always do. Now, if you're attacking, really, honestly, you really kind of want to play from here and just pillar back and forth. And this will provide you a decent amount of coverage. You tend to get people that'll spawn behind here, back here, back here. If your teammates are being hyper-aggressive, you'll occasionally get here, behind the other ship over there. And for the super hyper-aggressive, you can actually push them back to their spawning here, here, and here. So, if you just pillar back and forth, you will actually be able to go back and forth and see things that way and not have too much of an issue. And you can't get up here, which is kind of a bummer, because I wanted to. And I think it would have been a good place to catch people off guard as they ran out some days. Now, this side's not too terribly complicated. There's not much to it. Again, you just have to watch for where those spawns are. A lot of times you'll get people will just run right up these sides. So if you don't shoot unless you have to. That's a really good piece for this particular flag. Because if I spawn back here, and I'm being oblivious because I'm tired and I don't see that, and I run this way, I very well could just run by you. And don't shoot if you don't have to. If the guy's just running, don't shoot. Don't let him know you're there. He's just like, oh, hit markers, crap, there's a dude here. And then he's paying attention to the flag. Oh, somebody's taking my flag. But if he's oblivious and he missed it, just let him go. Don't shoot at him. Don't shoot at who you don't have to. You just fight the people that want to make sure you don't take this flag. So, this is, again, an easy flag. It's just not terribly complicated. There's not much to it. So, Hijacked, as a map, you have the two sniper areas. You have some nice areas. You have the underground, which is frankly tragically underused. I don't see a lot of people use that. You have the side over here, which I also don't see a terrible lot of people use. And then you have that area over there. But this map itself, I find, again, like most maps, I find it actually is, once you start looking at it, it's actually a little bit more friendly to playstyle, other non-SMG running gun playstyles than I would imagine. I mean, you get people on these corners shooting, assault rifles, LMGs. You can get people up in these balcony areas in the center shooting assault rifles, LMGs. You got shotgun paradise inside the buildings, and if you're playing a shotgun, you can just stay in there all day. And you got this area which gives you some close range SMG combat. You got that shortcut outside showing you for some nice assault rifle, LMG length shots. The balconies for your snipers. It's a small map, but they did a decent job of trying to facilitate all the different playstyles you could want. With that in mind, I think that the map is popular because a lot of people like to be stuck in and just get in the action and go. And it really does play to that. It plays to that instant action, high speed games, lots of no waiting, lots of action. And I think that's why it becomes a popular map, similar to the way Nuketown was. I know there's a lot of people that don't like that, and I think that's a to each their own kind of thing. but I think if you really give the map a chance and you start playing the particular spots of the map, so know your role, know your weapon, and go to the spots on this map that facilitate that use of the weapon. Go to those spots that make assault rifle use work well. If you're going to play an assault rifle and LMG, take this side. Take that little shortcut over there. Avoid the inside of the house. Avoid that veranda area. And suddenly you've got a very assault rifle friendly map. You've got a map where they have to go this type of distance to get to you with that submachine gun. Now, can he shoot me with a submachine gun there? Sure, but if I got an assault rifle and I'm aimed down sights, or even if I just have quick draw and aim down sights, I'm probably going to win. And again, I think if you look for the spots on the map that play to the strengths of what you want to do, the weapon you want to use, you'll find this map actually does play for fairly well all types of weapons. It heavily favors flanking, but if you want to play this map a different way, you can. You just got to pick your positions, pick your spots a little better, and I think that if you do that, you'll be a lot less frustrated with this map, and you'll find it to be a much more fun map. It may not become your favorite map, but I think it might not be a map that you just dislike outright at that point, if you're one of the people that have disliked this map. So, that's kind of my thoughts on the map. I hope you guys learned something. Again, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them down below. I'll go through and I'll eventually get some gameplay up that'll kind of show all these spots in action. I'm not sure if I'm going to do just full games or if I'll do clips for that. If you guys have an opinion on that, let me know, and I'll try to show you what you want. But I'm doing these this way. I'm not doing these during games because explaining all this stuff was really hard, and I tried, and it made for a lot of videos that were really long, kind of funny, and mostly me screaming obscenities. So we'll skip that portion and we'll go with this style for this. And like I said, I'll get some companion videos for each of these maps, and that way you guys can get an idea of, yeah, these do work. But I do say, try it. If you try it, I think you'll find that they do help keep you alive a little bit longer, and staying alive a little bit longer, especially with score streaks versus kill streaks, means more streaks adding up faster, and you get to go out there and have a lot more fun and maybe make your games a little more enjoyable for you and your team. So, thanks you for watching, good luck out there, and have a great day, everyone.